Okay, let's go ahead and get our game state. Has to capture flag game state. And then we're going to check if the game is scoring. And the reason we're doing that is we're not going to apply any damage to a character if the game is over. It'd be kind of weird. It'd be kind of fun too. But it would definitely break the game to be killing people after the game is over. Let's get the owner. Remember, we passed in the shooter as the owner. So we're going to cast to BP. Third person character. Let's get the controller. We're going to use that so we can pass on some information when we apply some point damage. So let's call that. Remember, we said that we had that receive. We did a binding to a receive point damage. Well, this is how it's applied. Notice the icon here. It's the server icon. That means it can only be called on the server. We've done our check, so we can't even get this far unless we're on the server. So there's that. Now the damaged actor is going to be the hit actor. So let's bring this down. Hit actor. Be the damaged actor. And you know what we could do is say in hit. Make this a little cleaner. And the controller, so the instigator here, now what's a controller? We're going to send that in. What else? The damage causer. You could say that would be the owner. Because that'll be the character. And then you could look at the character and you could ascertain what weapon he was using if you had different weapons. No. Okay, now the event won't fire unless we actually are sending some damage over. So let's do that. Oh, hit from direction. You could calculate that out. I've never used it. I can see how it definitely be handy, but you can just do that to get that to go away. And then let's add some damage. Make it 10. Change it to whatever you want. Let's see. Hit info, that would be our in hit. There, and that cleared up. All right, we didn't need to do all that. I could have just collapsed it. That's nice. All right. Yeah, let's get a particle system. Or hit particle. Particle. Man. All right. Actually, we want a, well, let's see. Okay. Yeah, we could do that. We'll just take the explosion. It just comes with the engine, so. Particle explosion. And spawn hit. Let's see. Spawn emitter. You could do it at location. If you were going to do stuff moving, like you hit something that's moving, you'd probably want to do it attached if it was going to be, you know. But we'll just do this for now. It's very simplistic, so we can see where we're hitting. We'll get its actor's location. Now we could try to calculate a rotation if you guys want. And how we could do that. Here. We could pass the hit. So let's see. You don't need to pass the whole thing, but we will. What we could do. We take the. I think this will work. Let's see. I haven't done this calculation for a while. I was playing around with it for the demo when I was making this tutorial. I think it's something like that. It's hard to tell with this explosion, but if you have a very directional, and maybe even normal would be good. Calculate it out. But anyway, from the hit results, somehow you can calculate a rotation that this projectile's particle should have. So that way it looks like it's actually reflecting. I think anyway, you could figure out, there's tons of stuff you can look up online on how to get rotations from an impact. But we don't really need it for this specific tutorial, and you'll see here in a second why. So, on hit. Play, hit, X. And you could add a check, like, can execute cosmetic events. That just basically is a check to make sure you're not on a dedicated server. They don't need to run this logic. I'm sure there's probably something inside that prevents it from happening anyway. And in the internal function is what I mean. But you can do that. Those dedicated servers are not listen servers, which is what you're seeing when we're playing. I mean, and to do a dedicated server in Unreal, you have to have source code. All right, and about 4 seconds later, a long 4 seconds, but those things disappear after a while. Okay, more importantly, does it hurt him? Oh. All right, we probably got to add the logic in there. Let's go look and see why he's not being damaged. Well, that's why. We haven't done anything with it yet. Let's do it. Okay, first off, when you receive point damage, I believe it already is on the server, but let's make sure. Let's get our player health minus the damage. Maybe we want more. Player health minus damage. I'll set that. They had like a minus equals, you know? Minus equal. No. All right. Player health minus the damage equals the new dealio. And if this player health is less than or equal to 0, we're going to kill him. We have a game state. Validated. Then we're simply going to reset character. Which character? This one. All right. That was easy. I before E, except after. All right. Oh, look at his health. Working. Oh, I clicked on the screen that I'm watching. Yeah. All right. Let me move that. Let's move him up here. Have him shoot a couple times. Now, shoot him. Nice. And he respawned over here. Was that his original team? I believe it was. Let's shoot him. Use Tusu. There. And then he respawned. Cool. I should be able to send him back to where he came from. Over there. Nice. Cool. Now, he's just respawning in the same spot. That's funny. So that's very generic, very basic, respawning. But it would get the job done. I really don't like those animations, but it's what we got. They're free ones.